Alright, welcome to another video. Today we are doing my first ever weekly recap where I'm going to be talking about what happened in the week and why it happened the way it did. If you're new to my channel, my name is Jake and I am doing videos every single day. One video on a lesson on ICT and another video on a market recap or a weekly recap or a weekly outlook. And in this video, we're going to be reviewing the week for September 7th, 2024. Today is Saturday, and we're going to talk about what happened and why it happened the way that it did. So, I'm going to pull up the weekly chart, and I'm going to go through my thoughts that I had at the beginning of the week first, and then tell you why those thoughts were wrong. Now, I want to also say that I am still a trader in learning. I am still in the process of getting better with my trading, but over the past year, 13 months or so, I've been getting a lot better day after day after day, and I hope to keep getting better with you guys. So my analysis is never going to be perfect. Nobody's analysis is ever going to be perfect, but my goal is to make my analysis better every single video that I do. Now, I'm going to talk about my initial thoughts that I had before the week and then compare them to what I think now. I'm pulling up the S&P 500 to compare it, to look for SMTs, which I will be having a video on very soon. But let me pull it up on my other screen real quick. Okay, so the week starts, I'll draw a line, a vertical line. The week starts from here and it goes to here. So you can see it was basically the worst week that the stock market's had all year long. Now, people could say, oh, why did this happen? Why did this happen? In actuality, there were ways to spot this before it happened. And I'm going to show you. First, I'm going to go over my initial thoughts. My initial thoughts were, we were going into this daily fair value gap. So I thought, oh, it seems like this is going to be the bottom of a buy model, right? But I needed to zoom out my focus, because what happened was there was a giant bearish SMT. So take a look at this high on the NASDAQ and take a look at this high on the NASDAQ. A higher high and a lower high. I'm going to pull over the S&P. Same highs, but this is a lower high and a higher high. This is called an SMT. So a lot of people may already know what an SMT is. Some of you might not know what an SMT is. But whenever there is a break in correlation like this, where one asset forms a higher high and one asset forms a lower high, this is called an SMT divergence. And you can look more into it. ICT, go on his YouTube channel. You can find plenty of videos on SMT divergence. But when this happens at a key level, it creates a high probability scenario that the market's going to reverse. And you can see this happened at a weekly order block. So this is a weekly order block. So we got this SMT that happened while pushing into a weekly order block. So before the next week started, you could have predicted that this was a high probability scenario for reversal. Even though we were going into this daily gap, there was a SMT with these higher time frame highs. And so this is what you got to be looking out for. What is going on the higher time frame? And there's an SMT, bearish SMT, at this weekly order block. So then what happened in the next week? Boom. Giant crash. And in my video tomorrow, I'll be covering what could happen next week. And as a reminder, my analysis is never going to be perfect, and I am still a trader and learning. I have a lot to learn still, and I am not the best trader in the world, but I want to always get better at this, and I want to always learn. So my outlook tomorrow may not be perfect. It probably be wrong. My analysis for this week probably would have been wrong. I probably would have talked about this daily gap. But every day, I'm going to get better at trading, and I am going to help you guys get better at trading, and we are going to master this together. And so I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.